There are actually several good videos showing how to replace the blower resistor pack / the final stage unit on the E39s. I thought I'd make a quick little video though about actually troubleshooting it prior to replacing, because it's really easy to do that as well. Alright, on my car, this is a schematic for it on the 97 that I have. If I can get this to focus. Alright, so you have the one fuse, 40 amp, which I've still yet to find on mine because it's not in the location it talks about, but it's still easy to check power. So what you want to do is go to the final stage unit, which is in the passenger side footwell, and again there's videos that show you where it's at, and you'll actually see it too when I get my meter out later. But what you want to wind up doing, as you can see, the power comes into pin 2. Your blower gets the regulated power from pin 5. Hopefully I get that to focus. And so what you want to do is take the connector off here, make a jumper from pin 2 to pin 5. And the only thing left to do is put a ground on pin 1, and if the blower is good, it'll come on. And it's one little bit of info here, and kind of see if I can get it to focus again. Sorry, this is on a cheap phone. You see the 31 number in all the prints. 31 is going to be your ground, or the 15, that's going to be your regulated power basically. Okay, one obvious thing too when we're doing this troubleshooting is some of these E39s can be a little bit different, so you need to make sure that this one applies to your car. Like I said, mine is 97, and this is the way mine's set up. I was able to verify through the schematic. And then, of course, it's done at your own risk, but it's really pretty easy. Use common safe practices, and it won't take you long to do this, and you'll know exactly what's wrong with it. Alright, first thing we want to do when we go to the car is check for power. And like I said, that power comes in to pin 2. And to check this, just go from one of your leads on pin 2 with your meter. The other meter lead will go to pin 4, so I can get this thing to focus again. But that'll be your ground. So put your meter there, you should see your 12 volts. Alright, so the resistor pack, you gotta take off this side panel, and it's buried right back in here. I'll show you a better picture later. Hopefully with this phone camera I can get a little bit better. But just go ahead and hook it up. Meter there from pins 2 to pin 4, and make sure you got good power. Okay, I got the jumper in between pins 2 and 5, and so the only thing you need to do is go from pin 1, and I use this bar right here with the ground, and that way you can test to see if the fan or the blower is good or not. So go to pin 1, press that. That way you know your blower's good. Okay, so we verified. Now we had good power going to the FSU by going between pin 2 and pin 4. Then we jumpered it to give the full power going to the blower, and went from pin 1 to ground. So once we did that, the blower came on, so now we know the blower's good. Now granted, the FSU is a high failure item, and yes, you can go out and buy one and plug it in and see if it works, but as you can see, it only takes a few minutes to do a little troubleshooting, and then you'll know for sure if it's bad or not before you go buy it.